Please subscribe. Let's get straight to the video.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. So let me show you how I made this shirt vintage. I made it with 1.5 yard, but if you are a plus size, you can use 2 yards. So let's get over to the video. So I folded my fabric. This is the front side. So I folded my fabric by the biggest part of my measurement divided by 4 plus 5 inches, then plus 2 inches again. That is total of 7 inches. Your total measurement, your biggest part of your measurement divided by 4 plus 5 inches, then another 2 inches. That is making a total of 7 inches. So I am marking out my 5 inches back. As you can see in this video, I'm marking it. This 5 inches is going to be my lapel. That is where my button will stay. That will make it that vintage shirt. Yeah, so I am marking it out now. After marking it out, I'm going to fold it over. Yeah, I'm going to fold it. So after that, I'm going to fold it over like this. Yeah, I'll fold it over just the way I'm doing like this in this video. I'll fold the 5 inches. Yeah, like this in this video. So after folding the 5 inches in, so the next thing is to bring my back. This is the back panel. So listen very carefully now. The back panel is your widest part of your measurement. The biggest part of your measurement divided by 4 plus that 2 inches. You're not going to put that 5 inches because the button is not going to be at the back. That is the difference between the front panel and the back panel width. So but the front panel length is where you want the length of your shirt to be. Yeah, plus 1 inches for folding. But the back panel, the shirt is higher than the front panel by 3 inches. Yes, the back panel length is higher than the front panel length by 3 inches. Why the front panel width is bigger than the width of the back panel by 5 inches. Do you understand? Yes. So like this now, I place the front panel on top of the back panel. So I am trying to make it equal at the lower side. Yeah, I've placed it on top of the back panel. You know the back panel is higher than the front panel by 3 inches by length. So I am trying to make it equal on the lower side. So I've started marking my 3 inches on the back panel. Yeah, to trim the 3 inches down. Remember that the back panel is higher than the front panel with 3 inches when it comes to length. Yeah, so I'm marking my 3 inches now for the back panel. So I am going to trim out the excesses, leaving the 3 inches. That is basically what I'm doing here. I'm trimming out the excesses, making sure that it is 3 inches because the back panel is higher than front panel with 3 inches by length, while the front panel is bigger than the back panel by 5 inches by width. You will fold it like so. That is the difference. So like this, I've cut out the 3 inches. So I am going to trim down the downs so that the front panel and the back panel is going to be equal at the downside. That's basically what I'm doing. So on the downside now they are equal. On the upper side, the back panel is higher with 3 inches. Yeah, that is how to cut your vintage shirts. Yeah. So the next thing now is I am going to draw the front panel to go and meet the back panel to be equal on the top side, on the upper side. Yeah, it will be equal now on the upper side. The front panel, you draw it, you lift your front panel to go and meet the back panel on the upper side. It will now be equal there. Yeah, so that you can mark your shoulder slope. So the shoulder slope I'm marking for vintage is 3 inches or 4 inches. You come down on the side by 3 inches or 4 inches. Yeah, I came down by 3 inches for the shoulder slope for vintage shirts. Yeah, from that 3 inches, I am going to connect it to the tip of the folded side, to the tip, like to the ending of that folded side, that place that neck normally used to stay. Yeah, you can see where my ruler is. Yeah, you slant it down to that. So after that, I am going to cut it out. Yeah, I'm cutting the shoulder slope down out. I'm cutting it out now. Look at how I cut it down, and do the same on your own while cutting. So that's basically it. So after cutting this out now, so after it, the next thing is to draw the front side to go and meet the back side on the lower side to be equal on the lower side. You have to draw it back again down after cutting the shoulder slant. So after that, on the top of the, you are going to head it down with your pin so that it's not going to shift. Yeah. So after that, on top of that front side, you are going to mark half inch on top of the front panel. Half inch on top of the front panel. After you have made the front and the back equal on the lower side, you're on top of the front panel, you are now going to draw half inch. Half inch. Yeah. Then you are now going to connect the line, just like I'm doing like this in this video. Half inch, you connect the line to be a straight line, just like I'm doing like this in this video. So after that, after connecting the half inches, you are now going to carry the tip of the back back panel and place it on top of that half inches that you marked on the front panel. Yeah, I have done that. So it's now time for me to take my measurement. So I will take my shoulder divided by 2. That is what I took here. My shoulder measurement divided by 2. You now place your measurement there. Then you come down, your armhole measurement, that is your chest line. You mark your chest line, your shoulder to from your shoulder to your chest line. So that is basically what I'm doing here. I marked my shoulder to my chest line. So after that, I am just trying to make sure that I'm in a track, like to make a straight line. So I connect the both lines together to form a straight line, just like I'm doing like this in this video. So after that, the next thing now is to mark my armhole extension, just like you are seeing like this in this video. Then the next thing now is to take my bust measurement. So my bust measurement is 45 divided by 4, then plus that 2 inches that I marked there. So I marked 2 inches there. 45 divided by 4 plus 2 inches. So you can do 1.5 inches. Remember, it's a vintage shirt, depending on how free you want the shirt to be. So whatever I marked on my chest line is what I will mark on the downside. So I'm trying to get my armhole curve. I will find the middle of the armhole, come out by 1/2 inches. Then I will connect it to the end of the armhole extension. Then come out here by 1 inch just to get my armhole curve very well. Then I will connect it like this to form my armhole. Yeah, the shirt you can add as big as anyhow measurement you want. You can add 3 inches depending on how free you want the vintage to be. Me, I want it 2 inches. I don't want it to be too big. So like this, I've connected it like so. So the next thing now is the neck measurement. So for the neck, to get your neck depth, you measure round of your neck. Whatever you got, to divide it by 4. Whatever you got when you divide it by 4 will be your neck depth. Your round measurement divided by 4. Your round neck measurement. So whatever I got, I put it there. So I got 3.75. That 3.75 that you got, to get the width, you divide the 3.75 by 2 again. And that 2, whatever you got will be your width. Will be the width of your neck. Yeah. That will be that is, you will now connect for the front. To connect the front, you keep the ruler like this to connect the front. Look at the way I keep my ruler. You connect only the front first. You keep your ruler like this, just the way I bend it like this, to connect only the front. Only the front. You keep your ruler like this, fixing you, the curve like this, to connect only the front. Then after connecting the front, then you keep your ruler. You bend your ruler the other side. You look at what I'm doing. I bent my ruler the other side. I now connected it from the tip of the back neck, if that makes sense. You keep your ruler on the tip. Place your ruler like this so that you will not spoil your neckline. On the tip, then you will now connect it to go and meet the line of that front. if that makes sense. Yeah, so do you understand? Yes, keep your ruler like this to connect the back. Yeah, you the other side is the front, and this side is the back, and the back now you start from the tip. So you go ahead now. I will go ahead and trim out the back. I've already trimmed out. So you better go ahead and cut out the front first. Look at it. I'm cutting out the front neck first. Yeah, you unpin it and cut the front neck first. After cutting the front, then you now bring back the back and you now trim out the back neck. That is how to cut your neckline. Do like this so that you are not going to spoil the vintage. Yeah, the vintage neck. The neck is the main cocoa here. So that is it. So you now trim out the back neck like this. So that's basically what I'm doing here. You take your time so that you're not going to make any mistake. So after that, you cut the remaining. After that, you cut the remaining bodies. That is you trim out the armhole side. Then for the side, you don't need to trim out anything because the 2 inches that you added there will be all of it. So nothing to trim out, just the armhole. Just trim out the armhole side. Yeah, that is basically what I'm doing here. So remember how I told you that you get your neck depth and your neck width. Yeah, you divide your neck measurement. You measure your neck measurement. Whatever you get on your neck measurement, round the neck, divide it by 4 to get the depth. Whatever you get on the depth, divide it by 2 to get the width. So I'm still shouting it now so that you hear me, my lovers. Now I love you people. So after that, I'll unpin this. Yeah, I'll unpin my clothes. So this is the front. So I am going to split it into 2 because the front deserves to be a 2-piece. Yeah, it will be a 2-piece. The front is going to be 2. So I am splitting it into 2 now so that it will be 2-piece. Do you see how the neckline is? So when you are cutting your own, make sure that your neckline is like this. So then you now know that you're on the right track. So I've trimmed out the front to be on a 2 picks now. So this is the both front together now. So this is the both front. This is how it's going to look. If it doesn't look like it, then they are not on the right track. So this is it. So I'll go over to my ironing table now, and I'm going to iron my interface on that flap, that 5 inches that 5 inches now that you came out with on the front side. You iron your interface there. You can iron the interface to reach 6 inches so that you will not make mistake. All of them will carry interface. So I'll go over to my ironing table, iron my interface. So this is the back. Iron the interface on that 5 inches, or maybe you can do it 6 inches on the interface side. So this is the back. This is how the back looks after. So guys, I've gone ahead and iron my interface. Look at what I'm telling you. I iron 6 inches. I don't want to hear any story that touches the heart. So I make it 6 inches. Remember, it's supposed to be 5 inches, but I just iron the interface there. That doesn't mean it's anything. No, just want to be on the right side. So I created my crease line. Yeah, I created my crease line. So on that place on that 5 inches that you're coming in, then on that crease line, you're going to come out by ½ inches to create another crease line. This place now will be where your button will stay, your button stand. On that crease line that you created, that is the 5 inches that you folded in when you are cutting. You know you created crease line. So you're now from that crease line, you're now coming out by ½ inches to create another crease line, to make a new crease line. You come out by ½ inches. These ½ inches that you're coming out to be where your button will stay. So I'm going to head over to my ironing table and iron it. I have created a new crease line. Can you see? So definitely after creating a new crease line, you're going to have excesses here. So I'm going to trim out these excesses. Don't worry, nothing is happening. Just trim it out to be okay. I trimmed it out. For the fact that you shifted your crease line, yeah, to ½ inches, you come out by ½ inch, you must have an excess on the neckline. So you have to trim it out. Any excesses you have to trim it out. Just like I'm doing like this in this video. So after that, I cut out for the back. I cut out a casing for the back here. I cut out a fake casing for the back. Yeah, this is the back casing that I cut out. The length is 8.5 inches. The length is 8.5 inches. The casing that I cut out. Then I will now bring in the front, the back, and the front. Wrong side facing me. This one is not right side facing right side. Wrong side facing you. Facing me, yeah. I will now place it shoulder by shoulder. I will join it on the shoulder. I will not join it with the flap. Yeah, remove the flap. Oh. Don't join it with the flap. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Wrong side facing me. It's not right side facing right side. No, I will still cover it up. Don't worry. So I'll now go ahead and join it. So like this, I am done joining it. Can you see? I joined it like this. Wrong side facing me, I've joined it. So I'm now going to use that casing I created for the back and cover it up. Can you see? I did not join the flap with it. Yeah, it's only the shoulder. So I carry the back casing. I'm now going to put it front side facing front side facing front side. Then I'm not going to join it on that shoulder side to cover the rough edges. Yeah, that is how you cover the rough edges. I'm trying to let you know. Remember, it's front side facing front side. Yeah, so that is how to cover the rough edges. After that, you flip it at the back. Yeah, then you flip after joining it on the shoulder, you now flip the casing at the back like this. Then you are going to hold it down like this by half inches to place it at the back panel. Yeah, you use your hemming gum and hold it down. Then after it, you top stitch. Make sure that you aligned your fabric together before doing that. So guys, I am done here. Can you see our shirt is gradually coming together? So the next thing to do now, look at the back. I've already top stitch. You see it's very neat. The next thing now to do is to work on our sleeve. Yeah, to work on our sleeve, you have to measure round of your armhole. You have to measure round of your armhole. Your armhole measurement under your shirt. Whatever you got under your armhole, you divide it by 2 with your tape. Yeah, your round shirt armhole, after measuring whatever you got, divide it by 2. You're going to use it to cut your sleeve. So I'm going to cut my sleeve now with this paper. First of all, I will mark my cap height. To get your cap height, your bust measurement divided by 12 plus 1.5 inch is your cap height. Bust measurement divided by 12 plus 1.5 inch, that will be your cap height. Then I will mark my cap height. After it, I will mark the length of my sleeve. I'm marking 9 inches. I'm marking 9 inches for the length. Then I'm marking 1.5 inches again for the allowance. That's everything total 10.5 inches. So I'll mark 9 inches first. Then the allowances, I'll use half inches and join. Then 1 inches to fold it down. So that is it. I'm labeling it here. So the next thing to do, that your round shirt measurement that you measured, you divide it by 2. Then you now place whatever you got on that cap size line, if that makes sense. You place the measurement on that cap size line. Then from there you connect from the tip of your sleeve to go and meet with a straight line, to go and meet the measurement the measurement that you placed on the cap side, just like this, on a straight line. Do you understand? Yes. Then so on that straight line that you draw, you measure out that your armhole round measurement, that your armhole that you took, that your shirt armhole that you took, the round measurement divided by 2. Then you now get it on, you now get the line on that straight line that you drew. So the other first line is now cancelled. You are now making use of this line now, because that is where that your armhole measurement divided by 2. Yeah, that you get the line there, get the number there and place it there. So then divide the number into 2. You divide the number into 2. Then come down by half inches on the middle side. Then you curve it like this, like an X, just like I'm doing like this in this video. Divide the number into 2, come down by half inches, then curve it like this, like an S. Do you understand? Yes. Then on the downside, you measure your round sleeve measurement divided by 2. Whatever you got, you add 2 inches. Remember that you added 2 inches on your shirt when you are marking the allowances for your shirt. So the same thing, you add on the allowances, then you connect the line together. So connect the line together like this. So that is basically all for the sleeve. So it's now time for us to cut. Let's cut. So guys, I am done cutting. So this is the sleeve now. I'm going to cut 2 of this. Then I'm going to trim it out. I'm going to cut it out on my fabric. So I've cutted it out on my fabric, but my fabric length is shorter because I don't have enough fabric again. So I made it shorter on my fabric because the fabric I'm working with is not more enough. So I made the sleeve shorter. You can see the way it is. So this is how to fit the sleeve. So you find the midpoint. Remember that joining side is not the midpoint, because you know that the back side is greater than the front with 3 inches. So the back will come front with 3 inches. See, look at it. So the other side now is the midpoint. So you notch the midpoint of the sleeve, you notch the midpoint of the shirt. The joining side is not the midpoint. Yeah. So the midpoint is you make the armhole to align together, then you get the midpoint to align together at the ending of the armhole to get the midpoint of the shirt. So you join it with the midpoint. Look the way I'm doing in this video. So you match the midpoint of the shirt with the midpoint of the sleeve together. So join it together. See the midpoint now. You can see it now. Yeah. So you are going to align it together and you join it together just like this. I'll go over to my machine now and I'm going to join it together. Any excesses after joining, I will trim it off. So this is it. This is how to get how to fix the sleeve, to attach the sleeve to the shirt. Yeah, I will do the same on the other side. Any excesses after joining, I'm going to trim it out. So let me go over to my machine and do that, and I'll come and show you. So guys, I'm done joining the sleeve. Look at the sleeve, I've joined it together. So look at the excesses that I told you on that sleeve. So any excesses that you see, you might not see excesses on your own, but because I manage my sleeve so much, so because I don't have enough fabric, I trimmed it off just like this. So this is it. I'm done joining. I turn it over to the back. So look at the back side. I have joined the sleeve. So it's now time for us to shape. Remember that we added 2 inches for allowance. So I'm going to shape with 1 inch. Then the other 1 inch will be for my ease. So I'm going to shape from the sleeve side. You will shape together from the sleeve side, armhole side. You are going to shape it together with the shirt. Yeah. So I'm done shaping it here with 1 inch. See. So our shirt is gradually coming together. I've shaped it together like so, just like I seen like. So the next thing is to work on our neck, on our neck stand. So to work on our neck, that's the collar. You have to measure from one crease line, that crease line that you created on the neck side. We measure from one crease line to the other crease line, to the other side of the crease line. Stopped there. Only the crease line to the other side of the crease line. You're not going to measure the flap. So whatsoever you get, you minus it 2 inches. I got 15. I minus it 2 inches, making it 13. So that 13 that I got, I will divide the 13 into 2. When I divide the 13 into 2, I fold my paper into 2 as I'm cutting. So I divide the 13 into 2. Whatever I got for that 13, I am going to mark it. Yeah, whatever I got, I'm going to mark it like this. That 13 I divided into 2. Whatever I got, I will mark it like this. I will put 2.5 inches allowance. Yeah. Then I'll try to get a straight line. I'll mark it like this. So then I'll get a straight line. Just like this. Then on the folded side, I am going to go up by 3.5 inches. on the folded side of that paper, I'll go up by 3.5 inches. Then on the other mark line that I mark, I'll come down by 2 inches. I'll go up by 2 inches. Then I'll connect the line together. Folded side 3.5 inches. The open side is 2 inches. Then I'll connect the line with the curve. Like this, curve it like so. So that this is the collar. The collar is simple. So you are going to trim it out. After trimming it out, remember to cut it into 2. The collar is going to be 2. So you cut like this into 2. So I'm done trimming it out. So this is how it is. So I will cut it into two pieces of this, and I'm going to interface it. I'll put my hairstay. I'm going to put my hairstay in it. So I've cut it out on my fabric. Look at it, and I've gone ahead and iron my hairstay on top. So this is where how to sew it. You place 2 of them together, front side face, right side facing right side. Then you are going to sew the up by 1/2 inches. Sew the up like this by 1/2 inches. You sew the up by 1/2 inches like this. Then you sew the side by 1/2 inches like this. So after it's only the down that you will not sew. Only place you will sew is the up and the side. So I am done sewing. Look at it. I've sewn the up and I've sewn the side. So I'm going to notch the edges so that it will not give me that pointed edge. I'm going to notch the edges so that the edges will not be that kind pointed. So after it, I am going to trim it off, the excesses off. Yeah, so I'm going to turn my collar outside now. I'm going to turn it out, if that makes sense. So I am done turning the collar. I'll go ahead and give it a very nice press later. So it's now time for me to attach to the neckline. I'll attach it now to the neckline. So I'll bring the neck. I will start from the center back of the back neck. Yeah, the back neckline. I will fold it into 2, the back neckline, to get the center back. Then after getting it, I'm going to notch it, the back neckline. Yeah. So I will fold the collar like this and get the center of that collar, and I'm going to notch it like so. Then I will now place it, that place that we notch, I will place it on the back neckline, at the center of the back neckline that I notched to. I'll place it like this, and I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and I will sew it side by side. Then I'm done sewing it here. I've attached it to my shirt. Look at it now. After that, you notice that not sew the flap with it. You will not sew the flap. You just sew only the neckline. So you will notice that I did not get to the crease line. Yeah, that is why you minus that 2 inches. So right now we are going to use the flap to cover it up. Calm down. You will still cover it up. Then you will bend your collar like this. Bend it like this. Then carry the flap. Make sure that you are holding that place that there is your crease line. Hold that place. That crease line place. Hold it like this. Then you now use it and use the flap and cover it. At the edge of the flap, fold it by 1/2 inches like this. Then you are going to sew it by 1/2 inch. At the edge, you are going to at the tips of that flap, fold it by 1/2 inches. Then you are now going to sew it like this on that collar, maintaining the 1/2 inches that you used to sew that collar. Maintain the 1/2 inches to sew the flap. I will explain the thing on the other side so you understand. See, you hold that crease line. Hold it like this. Yeah. Then now use the flap and cover it up like this. On the edge of that flap, fold it in by 1/2 inches. Just like this. Then you're now going to sew it. Sew it down by 1/2 inches. Maintaining the 1/2 inches that I used to sew that collar. Then I'll go over to my machine and do that. Then on the downside, you are going to flip it like this. Yeah, the flap side, you flip it like this. Sew it by 1/2 inches on the downside. Yeah, on the down of your shirt. So guys, I am done sewing. So our shirt is gradually coming together. Today we are going to see our neckline that makes it vintage. Yeah guys, I'm so happy because everything is coming out together. So this is our neckline now. We are going to notch the edges. We are going to notch it. So after notching it, we are going to turn it over. So this is our vintage. Can you see? Can you see? So fine. So on the downside, I am going to bring it out too. So this side have already been brought out. So that is basically it for our shirts. So look at it, it's giving all that vintage vibe. So I'll go ahead now. Every edges that is not okay, I'm going to weave inside. All the inside, I'll weave inside. The rough edges inside, I'm going to weave inside. Then I'll go over to the downside and hem the down. Yeah, so this is our vintage, guys. Is it not vintage enough? So I'll go ahead and attach my button. I will attach my button and I'll attach my buttonhole. I will sew my buttonhole. I'll attach my button on the side. I do it 3 inches. 3 inches special to attach my button. So shall I do the buttonhole side? So after that, our vintage is ready. So on the downside, I have already sewn it by 1/2 inches. Remember that we turned that side by 1/2 inch. So the 1/2 inches is already, there is already 1/2 inches that you can use and the hem the down there, because you turn the edges by 1/2 inches because of the flap. So we are going to use that 1/2 inches, close the downside. Then after it, our vintage shirt is ready. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment. See you guys in my next one. So this is the result of the shirt. Is the vintage not vintage enough? Thank you guys for watching. Bye.